had a very good life. We really did. And when you're accustomed to a certain way of life, you never think, gee, why won't I have it tomorrow? I had it yesterday. It's gone.
Those who used to be donors to food banks are now recipients. Hunger in America today is an enormous issue, and especially with the downturn in our economics, we're seeing more and more families falling into a situation of food insecurity and hunger.
I never thought that I would need assistance. It's something that never, ever entered my mind.
We take for granted that the people around us have enough to eat and that do not have to struggle to choose between medicine and food, between the rent and food, and nothing could be further from the truth.
The face of hunger has changed, and we're seeing this every day now. These are people that have worked all their lives. They've put their kids through college. They raised families. They paid their dues, paid their taxes.
Well, I was born and raised in an upper middle class suburb, attended schools out east and in Europe, and graduated from the University of Michigan, married a Harvard-educated attorney. We had 5 children together, went through a financially devastating and emotionally devastating divorce. And within a few years after that, as I was trying to put our lives back together, was diagnosed with breast cancer, lost my job, and within 6 months I'm standing in line at the food bank. I don't think people understand how quickly one life event can be followed by another, and you get this snowball effect, and all of a sudden you're rolling down this hill and you don't know how to get back up.
Hunger in America is a major problem that few people really understand. Right now, we have about 50 million of our fellow Americans who struggle to put food on the table. And of that number, almost 17 million are kids.
School cafeteria managers tell us many times that there are children lining up when the door opens in the morning who may not have had a healthy dinner the night before, who may not have had a nutritious meal since the last meals they had at school.
For me, when I lost a job, personally, when I lost a job, and at that time I didn't have an income, no food stamp, no income, so it was really tough, and this really helped. I mean, that's a lot of help.
Well, I never thought that I'd be coming from my family. I always thought that I would be able to do better than my parents did. And unfortunately, with the way the economy is, I have not been able to. Hopefully, I can get things in order where she can be the one helping and not have to be the one coming to receive the help.
We hold up the matzah at a Passover Seder and we say, this is the bread of affliction. Let all who are hungry enter and eat. Creating Mazon gives those words contemporary meaning.
One of the things that makes Mazon so powerful, and I would say so powerfully Jewish, is that it's concerned with more than providing a meal.
Growing up, it was just organic in my family. If we received something, we knew we had to give back. My parents raised us with the values of tzedakah. I just knew that I was blessed to have, but I was also commanded to give back.
There's a reason that Mazon is a Jewish response to hunger. That's because the Bible obligates us to do 2 things: to demonstrate tzedakah and also engage in tikkun olam. Both are equally important, and we as Jews have an obligation to show compassion for those of all faiths who are struggling to put meals on the table for their family.
Mazon's emphasis on advocacy and helping us build a stronger and better network to help these families is something that I don't know how we would exist without it.
It's not just financial support, it's technical capacity building, it's advocacy support, it's connections to resources, it's that relationship building and helping to spread the word nationally and even globally. And that sort of multifaceted or multi-layered approach is really very helpful to organizations like the Food Bank.
Mazon works with elected officials on the local level, state level, and national level. We work to educate them and to help create the political will that's needed to end hunger in America.
The federal government is the reflection of the will, the public policy of the taxpayers in the United States. It reflects our priorities. We are trying to band together when we look at how our federal government spends our tax dollars, to make certain that we are communicating through those dollars the priority that we are a country that is a compassionate country and a country that believes that we should not have mass starvation among our people.
I've never faced a day of hunger in my life. I don't feel guilty about that, but I feel responsible to help spread that blessing which was given to me just by the good fortune of the family and country I was born in, and the God who blessed me. I feel a responsibility to turn around and help others experience that same tremendous sense of blessing in their lives.
In a world of plenty, no one deserves to go hungry.
Support Mazon and end hunger now.
Our goal, a hunger-free world.